Hey, how you doing today? This is Zelen from David Lee Apex Animal. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, David Lee Apex Animal. Visit my art store, Moldifine, on Zazzle.com. Visit my website, www.reb6231.simplesite.com, and another art site is imagekind.com, and my store name on there is Unique Art. These would be advantageous to you as they are to me. Now, some friend of mine a long time ago told me garbage in, garbage out. Now, I want to say something to me. I listen to things and then I have a little feedback sometimes. So I've been listening to a lot of videos about different things on YouTube. First thing I'd like to say, I don't know how porn stars and I don't know how the music industry and artists and stuff, photographers are having any luck making money nowadays at what they do, because they're giving it all away. On YouTube, you can watch music for free. The only way that YouTube people get paid is if they monetize, and you got to have a certain number of subscribers to get ads to get paid by ad companies, and it doesn't pay a lot. My art sites aren't like a gallery. They don't pay much. I get a small royalty. I have 2 books on Amazon. One is Chasing the Wind. The other is Rebel, Episode 1. It's about a cyborg vampire. It's sci-fi erotica. And that's by Zelen Marnu. That's my pen name. But anyway, so I found a quiet place down here in Orlando, Florida. It's beautiful out here. I'm on Cimarron Drive near Winter Park, and all there is lush greenery, palm trees. It's a beautiful day. It's about 89 degrees, a nice cool breeze blowing. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and I just went to Full Sail University to take a look around on Cimarron Drive in Winter Park. It's a great place for young people who want to get into video gaming, making video game programming, virtual cartoon art, computer generated art, and video. The music industry or music production, video making, they offer an array of services at Full Sail, and I should really get paid for doing this. I didn't get to go there. I wish I would have known about it at a younger age, but it is what it is. Now, if you're a young person watching this, I want to tell you something. I've had a lot of experiences because I'm older, but my experiences will not be the same as yours. So what I suggest you do is find your way in life and take your chances, and what happened to me probably won't happen to you. So you know, you have to take chances and live your life and enjoy life to the best of your ability, although there are guideposts. But you'll always find in any argument, you have to decide what works for you and what doesn't, because there's always a point and counterpoint. You know, some people think to be fit and healthy, you got to eat right and you got to do this and that. Well, I've seen bikers that are on like an immense amount of drugs and smoking cigars that are genetically look like they've been modified. I mean, bigger than bodybuilders and strong enough to tear a house down with their hands. But yet they smoke and drink and party, you know. So I don't understand that, because sometimes that takes an adverse effect on people. It's like heroin. A lot of people I know that tried that, they love it, but they end up in the grave or messed up physically. There's a small percentage that are even, you know, able to do it successfully. And then there's a pretty good percentage that recover. So I don't know what you want to do in life. My mom always said, try something. If you like it, try it again. Heroin wasn't my cup of tea, and I don't smoke anymore because I don't want to get COPD, but I'm not 18. Anyway, so what am I getting at? I watched M33secrets.com, why she doesn't care about you. And he discusses hypergamous women. Now, words change. So there's 2 or 3 different definitions of what hypergamy is. Hypergamy is a person that always seeks to upgrade, to get the best out of life, you know. So don't be mad at a girl and call her a gold digger because she dumps you for the next best thing. You know, it's kind of like these people look at things like jobs. I want the best paying job with the most perks and the most benefits and the greatest working conditions. This is advantageous, you know. Life is too short to be miserable, so don't, you know, upgrade. But everybody's not like that. See, M also talks about upscale whores. 9 girls who are beautiful 9s and 10s, but will suck and fucking gangbang alpha males. And then when they're 30 and their looks are starting and they've had enough, they want to find some guy that's got money and settle down, and they don't really care about sex anymore, or their hot ass pussy, or, you know, showing it to the world. Or I don't know, but, you know, I don't judge anybody. The porn industry has a lot of controversy. You know, there's a lot of people that say drugs are acceptable, others don't. I was going to a drug party and wanted to bring some, not a drug party, I mean a porn party, a sex party in New York City, to a club, and I asked the owner if it'd be okay to bring some pot, and they said they'd call the cops on me if I brought pot. Well, you know, so I hang around girls that like to smoke pot, that's all. If I want to smoke, and if I don't, I don't. But, you know, it's common sense in life. If you want to be healthy and fit, go to the gym and eat right if that works for you. You know, if it don't, then try something else. But anyway, every argument has a point and counterpoint. In music, for instance, I study musicology and sexology. I have a long history in music. I know songs from the 60s, 70s, 80s, all over, and it's all, you know, it's there for you. But you'll notice that they're human experiences, and everybody's got a point of view, you know, and some of it's good and some of it's not. You know, like Daryl Hall and On Jones had a song called Man Eater. Then there was Promiscuous Girl, and then there was, you know, let me see, My Prerogative. And it talks about, you know, the choice to be, you know, polygamous and date a lot of people and have a lot of free sex, or not. Now, my grandparents and parents married and had families, and all my aunts, for the most part, maybe 1 or 2 got divorces, but the majority of them went to work, had careers, shared with their husband, and took care of their families. But that's the life they chose. They didn't choose to be on the dick carousel, right? So if you want a hot-ass chick that likes to fuck everybody, and she's a nympho or a sex addict or whatever else they label her as because she likes to fuck. I like to fuck, but I don't want to be labeled. I don't have enough money. But see, I'm not looking for a marital relationship at this point in my life because financially I don't feel stable enough to provide something, unless, you know, you can always find a girl that don't give a shit about that. But these guys, these girls that M's talking about, they care. But I tell you what, if you don't want to, if you ain't got the money to rub elbows with rich girls that like to fuck, call an escort service. You can get 8 and 9s there, and they got a sex menu, and they'll come an hour or 2, whatever you want to pay for. They'll do everything you want to do. You just got to pay, that's all. And then, hey, they ain't telling you their problems. And then I watched a video about 10 types of women to avoid, 10 types of men to avoid, ALUX videos, 15 things that poor people do that rich people don't, 15 things of this, 15. So what I'm saying about all these videos, let's see, that's 33secrets.com by M from Las Vegas. They're worth watching. The alpha male is worth watching by ALUX. The beta male definition by ALUX is worth watching. 15 things that rich do that poor don't is worth watching, but you have to make your own choices in life and be your own person. You know, peer pressure, influence, blah, blah, it's just, it'll drive you nuts. There's so much information. So in the end of all that, let's see. Oh, I learned something from M's video when he talks about hypergamous. I looked it up and I came across a term. Let's see what this term was. It's called Briefoldt's Law. I've never heard of this, and I've known some people. Things change and new terms get invented. But Briefoldt's Law is when a female selects conditions that she wants to live by, and if you can't supply those conditions or meet her, expectations, she's going to move on to the next better guy. She won't even give you the goddamn time of day because you ain't her cup of tea. Well, that can make you mad. I probably got mad about it once in a while. You know, it ain't fair, blah, 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 but that's the way it is, you know. So, what do I think about this? Well, on the bright side, we all have our choices and our likes and dislikes, and we have the right, and we want to be respected for those choices. And then we have the old Monkey song, I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. So what it says in that song, it's about a girl who uses people. If they don't help her further her agenda in her career, then she dumps them. And the guy says, well, you're not going to use me. I'm not going to be part of your stepping agenda. You know, and there's an old saying, the same people's fingers you step on going up the ladder might be the ones that kick your ass coming down. So who knows? I don't have the answer to anything. But anyway, I had an old friend one time tell me about an old bull and a young bull up on a hill. And there was a bunch of beautiful cows down at the bottom, and the young bull, he's all hormonally excited. He loves girls. He wants to kiss and hump them cows and just have sex. So he tells the old bull, he says, come on, let's run down and have sex with one of them cows. And the old bull says, hey son, take it easy, slow down, relax, just walk down and fuck them all. Yeah, well, anyway, now I was watching a porn with a guy one time, and I was 18. This shocked me. See, I wasn't a very quick learner. Some girls are precocious at 19. They know everything that I don't even know now and done more. Like Sasha Grey knows more sexually and had more sex than I ever had, but look at her. I mean, I bet that pussy's still sweet, and she don't give a fuck. So anyway, I can't help that. But anyway, his version of these hot-ass chicks, you know, he wasn't talking about the babe and, you know, putting them on a pedestal. He says she's a fucking slut. She's a goddamn porcupine. I said, what do you mean a porcupine? He said if she has many dicks sticking out of her, as she had stuck up in her pussy and ass and mouth, she looked like a goddamn porcupine. And I got the picture. Well, that's a lot of dicks. Well, anyway, it's all good, you know. Stretch an inch, never tear. Stretch a mile, never tear an inch. I don't know. Something like that. So you can listen to music. There used to be a DJ on the radio back in the 70s, and one of the show's presentation was point and counterpoint. So they'd have a girl singing a song about this guy broke her heart, and you know, you have to shop around and find a girl that's going to treat you right. And then they'd have a guy singing, you know, something till you use me up, like Bill Withers. He didn't mind being used, and Mick Jagger saying, ain't too proud to beg. And then the next thing you know, there's some chick, don't beg. Don't beg, I don't like that. If you come and beg me for pussy, I ain't gonna give you none. That makes me think you're weak and I'll use you and you're a fag. And Pimpology says don't beg, treat that hoe like a hoe. You know, so I don't know what the fuck to do anymore. Anyway, I just do what I love, and I try to make my life better. I try to focus on my health. I look at myself realistically at the point I am in life today and try to see where I want to go before I get too old to go anywhere, because it will happen unless I'm transformed by the molecular master and become immortal, or, you know, genetically enhanced like in Wolverine or some shit like that. So anyway, it's all good. So why do I talk? I don't get paid to talk. Well, I'm just letting you be aware. These are some great videos, and I like them, so I want to share them with you. Now, Ozzy Osbourne, his wife Sharon, bailed him out when he was at the lowest point financially and probably emotionally in his life. So, you know, women are not all bad. She does what she wants to do. It's ladies' choice. That's what I was always told. Well, it ain't always fair, but anyway. I've seen girls who don't like alpha males. They got a little wimpy husband, and the son of a bitch looks like he couldn't break a noodle, but he's got 10 kids. So, I mean, you know, I don't know. And then I've seen these big muscular guys that's dicks and balls are all shrunk up from fucking roids out the gazoo, and they can't even move because they got muscles on top of muscles. And some chicks like that, I don't know. Some chicks like strap-ons. What are you going to do? That's what's amazing about this goddamn world. They got something for everybody. Hey, if you like pork and you ain't a Jew or a Muslim, hey, they got ribs, they got big center cut pork chops, you can have sausage and gravy, bacon, you know, they got it. If you don't like it, eat turkey, I don't give a shit. What are we gonna do here? Now, I've been traveling and people steal from me occasionally, and this gives me a complex, because then when I'm tired and I hide something from myself, which I've been doing lately, I'll have something and I'll put it in a different pocket than I usually put it in. And then I forget where the hell I put it, and I think, did somebody steal that from me while I was asleep? Because somebody did steal something from me while I was asleep once. You know, so it happens. That's just scary. I think if somebody could go in my pocket and fondle my butt cheeks and take my wallet and I didn't even wake up, I should deserve compensation if you touch my butt, my hot ass. Anyway, I don't know. what's it say? Don't be fake, but then fucking Guns N' Roses said use your illusion. Says, let me see. Don't be unhappy at work. Don't work a job that makes you unhappy. I don't know what to tell you, you know. You didn't ask me for advice, but I just wanted to share these videos. That's A-Lux. Any of their videos I think are worth taking a look at. You may not have to agree. It's like the Bible. You don't have to agree with it all. It's just interesting reading. The same with the Quran. I ain't blowing anybody up or killing any. I think they're fucking idiots. I don't want any part of God's war with Satan. Like, I don't believe that God would make anything not knowing it was going to rebel against him. That's just, I just don't buy it. But they're allowed to. I'm not going to ruin it for them. So don't ruin my love of these hot chicks on Instagram. I can't touch them, I can't taste them, I can't smell that sweet pussy or kiss those voluptuous lips. I don't give a shit. She takes a bath, I'll hit it. I'll play cards with her. I'll buy her what she wants if I have money. If I don't, hey, guess what? Hey, baby, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's survival. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I wish I had a great job. Don't have one yet. So I'm trying to make a career for myself, but that's neither here nor there. Choose your path in life and follow it and see what happens. That's all I got to say. And like at the end of The Hobbit, The Unexpected Journey, at the very last movie when Gandalf was talking to Frodo, I mean Bilbo, not Frodo, Bilbo. He was telling Bilbo, he said something to Bilbo, and Bilbo said, well, that didn't happen. And he said, Gandalf said, well, any good story is worth embellishing. Sometimes you got to jazz it up, you know. Use your imagination. Take a sad song and make it better. All right, I'm going to go have fun. This is a beautiful place. I'm going to go look around and explore. I don't have the money to go to an adult club or get an escort, which was what I'd do if I had money. And I don't have the money to work out with chicks at the gym and do yoga and all. But anyway, I'm just going to enjoy the sunshine and the cool breeze. And maybe I'll watch some instructional videos, because on everything that M said and Jeffy said and all these video people said about why alpha males get everything and why beta males don't, why alphas get all the hot chicks and the chicks want to freak with them and, you know, bang all their friends and all. Well, you know, and on and on and on about being an alpha and how they're selling the alpha male strategy. Well, then there's 20 goddamn videos that say that theory's bullshit. Don't buy it. They're fucking manipulating you, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. What do I know? I'm out here in the green, green grass, looking at the sunshine, happy to be alive. I made it through another day, and I'm going to have a good time this evening. I got some good stuff to eat. I hope that I've been a Kimu. That's a creative, expressive, esoteric, diverse, multi-potentialite type person who is an extrovert who likes to socialize, which I love to do. I like to socialize, flirt, joke around. You know, I don't like to be white-knighted or, you know, somebody, get off my cloud. I like to have fun and enjoy life, and don't bring me down and blah, blah, blah. So what am I saying to all this? Yeah, I lost my train of thought, derailed, and I have no excuse. I ain't been doing any drinking or anything, so I should be able to think logically. But anyway, what am I saying? Yeah, I'm just going to enjoy life with what I got at the moment. And keep working towards my goals and set goals and work towards them. Somebody told me to do that once. I've heard somebody say something about every goddamn thing under the sun, and then somebody that said something different. So there's exceptions to every rule. Be who you are, find out what makes you strong, what you love, what makes you happy, and stick to that. All right, have a good life. I hope you enjoy this, and watch all my stuff and subscribe. Even my rants are funny if you look at them from the right point of view. Anyway, enjoy the videos I told you about. A-Lux is on Instagram too. That's ALUX.com. And M33secrets.com from Las Vegas. And there's an assortment of videos about alpha males and those that say that that theory is bogus. And anything you find on YouTube about how to do this or that, there's always somebody that's saying that's not true. I got the better plan. So there we go. The next best pizza. Have a great day. I still love Stoya. I don't care what she's doing, and I don't care if she don't love me. Because when I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want... Yeah, okay, it's all good. Do what you want in life. Be happy. Bye.